Okay, so this is week 8, Tuesday, quarter 4, math 5 for the DCCR. Question number 1. Go ahead, Quentin.
Which point is corrected order? What is the corrected order?
T. So remember, X is first. You're going over 4 spaces, and you're gonna go up 2. Do you see that? So 4, comma 2. Good job. Yep, that's good. Number 2. What is the product? Okay, do you see the parenthesis right there? If you have the parenthesis, you gotta do that first, okay? So then what is your lowest common denominator here? 10. So times that by 2. So you have 8 over 10 minus 1 over 10, which is 7 over 10, right? Then you gotta focus in on the times right here. Times 2 over 3, right? First things first, do you see anything top and bottom that you can cancel or reduce? Those two, what can I reduce that to? 5 on the bottom, 1 on top, 1/5, okay? You gotta do it that way. So then what's your answer? There you go. Okay, number 3. I need you guys to go outside, please. Okay. Okay, so what was your strategy? Good. Good. 1 minute, so it's a division problem. 742 divided by 53. Now, 53 goes into this once, right? What do you get? You bring down the 2, and then 53 times what do you think is close to 212? Good. Good. So at this rate, it's going to make 14 pages per what? So what's your answer? So it's A, B, C, or D. Good. Okay, next question.
What is the value of the expression?
Okay, so this is kind of a hard one. Do you see all the parentheses here? Okay, what's the inside parenthesis, inside the parenthesis, inside the parenthesis?
18 minus 7?
Yeah, you got to focus on that first. That right there is going to give you what?
7.
So then what you do is you write it down. 4, right? Parenthesis, times, parenthesis, 16, plus 11, parenthesis, close parenthesis, divided by 1/3. Oh, that's 6, not a 16, huh? Yeah, it's a 6. Okay, now what's the next one that's inside the parenthesis? What do you do next? What is the next one that's inside first? Yeah, because that's the next parenthesis, right?
Yeah.
Which gives you what? Okay, so you want to write everything down exactly as it is. Okay, what's your next step? Which is?
Which is 68.
Good. Last step is?
Divided by 1/3.
Well, not divided by, it's just going to be divided by 3, right? Because 68 divided by, well, actually, no, it is divided by 1/3. So you change the division to a multiplication, right? You got to flip that, right? Which is 3 over 1. Do you see that? Okay. Or if you didn't do it that way, so here's another way. If you did 68 divided by 1/3, that's the same thing, right? Pay attention, stop eating. Which is the same thing as 68 times divided by 1/3, which is the same thing, 68 times 3 over 1, right? So let's do this. What's 68 times 3?
68 times 204.
Good. Okay, number 5.
Oh, that's it?
Number 5, yeah, that's it.
Okay, what is the volume of a moving crate with a length of 3 feet, a width of 2 feet, and a height of 5 feet?
Okay, so here's your crate. Do you see the crate right here?
Yeah.
So your length is what now? The length is always the longest side, okay? So what is the length?
I think it's gonna be 3 feet.
What's your width?
2 feet.
So the width is right here, right? And then your height is, this is your width. You see the width right here in blue? And your height is gonna be this part right here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
What's your height?
Well, the height is 5 feet.
Okay, so what is it asking to find? The volume? Volume is, you just do, volume is length times width times height. So what do you multiply?
3.3.
Yep, which is gonna give you what?
30.
What's the unit?
30 feet.
And then cubed. It's a small 3. That's a cubed. Okay, so to make sure it's small. Okay, number 6.
On Monday, the prices of one share of Web Company stock was $24.85. By Friday, the price was $25.04. By how much did the price change from Monday to Friday?
What are you gonna do? What's your strategy?
100 minus 25.04 and
Mhm.
for 8.
Yeah. So the prices, did the price go up or down?
Come on.
Yeah, it went up. So how much did it go up? Well, let's subtract it. Go ahead. You see how 4, 0 are both smaller than the bottom one? So your quick way of doing it, no, not right now. You take it to a 24. Do you see that? That becomes a 10. Cross that out, becomes a 9, and that becomes a 14. Now subtract it. What's your answer? Maddie, let's clean that up, please.
So it went up by 19 cents.
Yeah, yeah. So you can either write like this or like this. Either one works, okay? Okay, number 7, please.
Okay. Complete the table to show equivalent measurements.
So what are the 2 measurements you have?
58.
No, you have meters and what? So meters, centimeters. How many spaces do you move from meters to centimeters? You move 2 spaces to the right. Do you see that from meters to centimeters? Do you see that? Now, if you want to go from centimeters to meters, you move 2 spaces to the left. Do you see that? It's just literally 2 spaces, okay? So let's start moving. Let's take a look at 5.8. 5.8 what? Meters? So if you're gonna go to centimeters, which direction do you move? You draw a check one out, please.
You want to go down?
No, you want 2 spaces to the right. So 5, 8, 0. Do you see that? Okay, now you do the rest. Well, you need to go potty first, and you can't wear this. You gotta wear a t-shirt. This is not okay. Go change. It has to be a t-shirt. I need you to go find a t-shirt for your sister, please. Go.
Me?
No, Maddie.
Yeah,
Now, 29 centimeters to meters. Which way do you go?
You would go left.
Left. So your answer is?
It's going to be 0.29.
Yeah, or 0.29. 43 centimeters to centimeters. Which direction do you go?
Right.
So it's 4, 3, and then
0, 0.
yeah. Okay, number 8. Go ahead.
How many zeros would there be in the product of 853 times 10 to the power?
That 3 means that you add 3 to this. So 8, 5, 3. And you just put 1, 2, 3. Do you see that? So how many zeros? You put 3 zeros. Okay? And the reason I know that is because 853 times, look up here, please, 10 to the third is the same thing as 853 times 10 times 10 times 10. How many zeros do you have in the tens? 3 of them. So it's just 853 times 1. Do you see how the 853 times the 1 right here is just 853 because anything times 1 is not anything. And then you count how many zeros do you have? 1, 2, 3. So you have the 3 zeros, okay?
And then we do the same.
Okay, what's this one?
890. No, yeah, 890,000.
Okay, so make sure you write that down.
I don't know.
Okay, I want you to check your answers right here. Make sure your answers are the same as the one that I'm highlighting. Because I know sometimes your teacher is a little bit specific about the answers, and if you write it incorrectly, she will mark you incorrect. Okay, so make sure you have the same answers. What was your answer for the first box? Do you have 580? 580?
First box, yeah.
Okay, and then 0.29? And then 4,300. This is what you have?
580. Yeah.
Okay, everything good? All right, that concludes everything, so that's end it. Okay, pack that up, please.